what else? Do you find a lot of support from family and friends about your collections, or do they find it a bit weird? Um, my family and friends know I'm a comic book collector. They see it as being part of me. There are some people who don't know me who I don't think they think it's weird that I'm a comic book collector. I think they just see it as part of me. I mean, I do come across some people as weird in any case. So, if that's how they see me, fine. That's how I am. I don't really care. But my family, well, like I said, my parents got me into reading comics. So, you know, and there was a period where they were a bit sort of like, should you be reading these comics now? You're 18, 19, 20, 21. Should you be? And I just turned around to them and said, well, you got me into reading comics, and at least I'm reading. And they couldn't answer that, and they went, okay, fine, as long as you know you're happy with it, carry on. And they just let me carry on, really. My other immediate family, I got two of my nephews into reading comics, much to the disappointment of my older sister. Um, I'm working on my niece's son. every time they pop over, I give them a bundle of double comics and that I have in that. So I'm like, here you go, have some comics. So eventually he's going to be a comic book collector as well, hopefully. I also have friends who aren't comic book readers, but they know I am, and they buy me comic book related items for Christmas and my birthday and that. So, on a whole, I think a lot of people who know me, when they see me as a comic book reader, or they find out I'm a comic book reader, they just go, "All right, cool." I mean, nowadays it's not really got the stigma to it that it used to have. You still get idiots, and I still had an idiot come up to me only a few weeks ago. I was at work and I was reading a comic book, and they just stood over me whilst I was reading it, reading over my shoulder, which I thought was quite rude in any case. And then they turned around to me and they said, "How old are you?" And I turned around to them and said, "What's it got to do with you?" You know, so there are some idiots out there that think just because you're reading a comic, you shouldn't be reading a comic because you're a certain age. Basically, I think anybody, especially nowadays, the amount of genres you have in comic books, there is no reason why somebody who is 60 couldn't be reading a comic book, as the same reason where there's no reason why somebody who's 4 years old could be reading a comic book. There's such a wide expanse of genres and all other kind of stuff that comic books encompass nowadays, that everybody can read a comic, really, no matter who you are. So for somebody to come up to you and say, how old are you, or you read comics, why? You just want to go, shut up. It's got nothing to do with you. Obviously, if somebody comes up to you and asks you politely, and wants to be informed about it, then that's fine. But when you've got an idiot come up to you going, "How old are you?" You just want to sort of turn around and say, "How flammable are you?" Yeah. So anyway, again, tangent. And Hazel Coffee Nut says, does he ask too many questions? Well, no, you ask just the right amount of questions. So there you go. So that is that for that video, for this video, or that video. Yes, for the questions that were put onto that video. I will do another video because this is going on for nearly an hour now. Sorry about that, everybody. Thank you all, everybody, for giving me these questions, and I hope I haven't been prattling on for too long with my answers to these questions. As I say, I do go on tangents sometimes, so it's it can be a bit churny sort of thing. I'm just going to stop this video now, go on to the next set of questions that I've got, and probably put that one up in a couple of days' time. So thank you all for watching. Thank you everybody who subscribed. Thank you everybody who's commented and asked questions. You're all absolutely fantastic people. Thank you everybody who's thumbed up my videos, and thank you everybody who's thumbed down my videos as well. Because even though you thumbed down my videos, you've still watched my videos, even if it was only for a few seconds that you've watched it. You've still watched it, and you've still bumped up my video, my channel view counter as well. So thank you for that. Think about that next time you thumbs it down, you moron. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Like I said, sorry this one goes on for nearly an hour, but hopefully I'll make the other one a little bit shorter. Take care. Remember, whatever comics you read, make sure you enjoy them. And yeah, ta-ta for now. I'll see you later on.